Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on The Rape of Lucrece, which, content warning, is about sexual violence towards women, so if you need to tune out, please do so. If you're going to stick around and hear today's stanzas, we're looking at stanzas 97 to 100 today. So we're not quite halfway through the poem, but we are at the important part, the big part. Sextus Tarquinius is in Lucrece's room. He woke her up by groping her. He told her that one way or the other he was going to have sex with her, and he would prefer that she go along with it, but if she doesn't, he's going to kill a slave and put him in the bed with her so that she and her family will be disgraced for all of time. And she was pleading with him, begging and pleading for him to not do it, saying, you know, my husband is your friend, and what is this going to do to your ability to govern? And you are smarter than this, you are better than this, let me appeal to your reason. And he's like, I already thought about all that stuff, but I'm so horny right now that I'm going to go through with this anyway. And just as a reminder, if you put up a fight, I'm going to kill a slave and put it in the bed with you. And then stanza 97 picks up there by saying, this said, he sets his foot upon the light, for light and lust are deadly enemies. Shame folded up in blind concealing night, when most unseen, then most doth tyrannize. The wolf hath seized his prey. The poor lamb cries, till with her own white fleece her voice controlled, entombs her outcry in her lips' sweet fold. For with the nightly linen that she wears, he pens her piteous clamors in her head, cooling his hot face in the chastest tears that ever modest eyes with sorrow shed. Oh, that prone lust should stain so pure a bed, the spots whereof could weeping purify, her tears should drop on them perpetually. But she hath lost a dearer thing than life, and he hath won what he would lose again. This forced league doth force a further strife. This momentary joy breeds months of pain. This hot desire converts to cold disdain. Pure chastity is rifled of her store, and lust, the thief, far poorer than before. Look, as the full-fed hound or gorged hawk, unapt for tender smell or speedy flight, makes slow pursuit, or altogether balk the prey wherein by nature they delight, so surfeit-taking Tarquin fares this night, his taste delicious, in digestion souring, devours his will that lived by foul devouring. So that's it. He raped her. That's what happened in the first two stanzas there. That's what happened. He had told her to be quiet, and he turns out the light and he stuffs her own nightshirt or bed linens or something in her mouth so that she can't make any sounds, and he has his way with her, and she's crying the whole time. But then the third and fourth stanzas here, stanzas 99 and 100, take the turn to show that instantly things go from his momentary pure joy to this was a really bad thing that was done. If you need to infuse this with a little bit of levity, if you want to think about it in Arrested Development, oh, I've made a terrible mistake. He's starting to think that and feel that already. You know, he was so driven by his hot passions, but now they've cooled. And the same way that, you know, like a dog that's been out hunting or a hawk that's been out hunting and is fully fed isn't going to chase after new prey and is just sort of languishing and lazy and not doing much. That's sort of what happens to him, having done this. Like the last two lines, his taste delicious, in digestion souring, devours his will that lived by foul devouring. He enjoyed it, but now he doesn't feel good about it. And it's sort of rotting him on the inside, devouring him from within. Which, you know, good. He kind of deserves that given what he just did. But it's a little bit of schadenfreude at this point. Everybody was telling him this was a bad idea, this was a bad idea, this was a bad idea, and he did it anyway, and now he's starting to experience that it was a bad idea, and we're going to dig a little bit farther into those themes in the coming stanzas. So I will see you tomorrow for more. Mwah.